Well, hello, everybody. Everybody embodying love here right now. It's beautiful to see you all. Hey, Chris, welcome. I see you came in. All right. Well, it's good to see everybody. Yeah, let's begin. Why not? We're in Embodiments of Love. We are in just ending a chapter, but actually I want to go back a couple of paragraphs. But we are in the chapter called, chapter number 9, Identity and the Self. And we are in section 2, which was called Personality and Love. And on page, let me see if I can read this, page 58, apologies, page 58. And for those of you on Kindle, the first few words are, we're going to start with no identity associated with the body. Yeah, so hopefully everyone can navigate there to that place. I'm going to go back here because it's we ended here last time, but this whole section, for those of you who perhaps weren't with us on the section, was about identity and what is identity in illusion and what is identity in truth, and really inviting us to let go of the illusory identity that we may hold on about ourselves and step into the full identity of love. And so I think it's worth going back to this section here a little bit and reviewing it together, because I was reflecting on it this week, and identity, it just shows up in so many different ways, shapes and forms, and how we see ourselves. And I actually had an experience this week. I was just thinking about where somebody treated me in a way that wasn't aligned with my illusory identity of myself. And she said something or did something. It doesn't really matter what the content was. It just was a moment, and I could see how all these different things started to come up. Like I was offended, I was a little insulted, all these little subtle nuanced things, because she wasn't treating me in the way that my identity expected to be treated. And it was such a great learning moment or revelation moment for me, because we'd been reading this of how subtle those moments can be and how they can take me out of love. But the beautiful thing is we'd just been reading this section, so I knew what was going on, and I was able to kind of bring myself back and just be in love and accept what was happening and bring love to the situation. But it just has heightened my inner awareness to this false identity that I can hold about myself, and then see how when everything is fine and flowing, I don't even notice it. But when something of course comes in its way, it's like, but it's now we see these things as opportunities to extend more love, which is great. So let's go back and let's read from the two paragraphs that begin with no identity associated with the body. And let's see, Chris, would you like to read for us? Just do those two paragraphs and then we'll finish the rest off afterwards, because it's such a powerful section.
I don't have that book yet.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you. I love your background, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Suzanne, would you like to read for us? Thank you.
No identity associated with the body is real, regardless of what the world might believe. When I say the body, I refer to the psychosomatic reality that you call a human being. Whether you identify with the masculine or the feminine, or a combination of both, you are identifying with a false self, a mental construct which arises from an elaboration of the mind using the complex movements of collective or cultural thinking. Truth has no degrees, nor does illusion. Therefore, either you are as you were created to be, an identity that comes from your creative source and is eternal and holy, or you are not at all. There is no other option. The identity with which you were called into existence is unalterable and is without gender distinction. It does not arise from an elaboration of your mind. Infinite consciousness does not change, nor does its expression. You are united with divinity. Therefore, what you are does not mutate, nor can it be the construct of a separated mind. Understanding the divine, you are in reality love, and you express love. That is all.
Thank you, Suzanne. Anyone would like to share? Frank.
Back to this, I guess it's the truth has no degrees paragraph. Let's see. Truth has no degrees, nor does illusion. Therefore, either you are as you were created to be, an identity that comes from your creative source and is eternal and holy, or you are not at all. So, man, I'm telling you, it's so cool. I wanted to have those moments where it's like I don't get to see the me that has these self images that I'm reacting with to something in front of me or whatever. But as soon as I stop and pause and take a little breath or something, it's like poof, that you are not at all just disappears. Just a quick thought. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Frank. Risha.
Yes, okay. And I'm going to put something in the chat. Well, I put a link in the chat. When I come upon something, well, say my twin sister shares something with me. I have an identical twin. And I listen to it or watch it. I have like a meter, and the meter is, does it resonate with the core of my being as being true? And also, does it reflect the embodiments of love, the Course of Miracles, the Course of Love, all of the scribing of Sebastian, all of it? And if the answer is yes, oh, it's just so wonderful. And that's this morning, this is what I watched. And it is, I already know that it is opening up or removing blocks that because I keep hearing the same thing over and over, and everything that I am bringing into my experience. And yet there are blocks I keep identifying with. See, it's all identity, identifying with my fears, my ego, my fear. And it seems like more fears coming up lately because of the stage of my life and the stage of what I'm experiencing the stage of the outside, seemingly outside. And so it's a challenge, huge challenge. But it's the context. I'm realizing it's the context that everything is within. And the context, of course, is love. It's infinite consciousness. Look at this. It says, either you are as you were created to be, an identity that comes from your creative source and is eternal and holy. Yes, either that or illusion. So that's the context. And everything is happening within that context. Everything. And so what a beautiful opening. Well, remembrance, really. Remembrance. We know this. We're remembering. So once again, love brought me here to be here in this present moment with you, beautiful, what holy outcroppings of the infinite consciousness. And then we can share these moments together. We can share the love. Thank you. I'm blessed. I'm done.
Thank you so much. Holy outcroppings. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Risha. Deborah.
Thank you, Rachel, for that sharing. What occurred to me as you were talking is that every block that we've ever identified or experienced just comes from that forgetting. That's the only kind of block there really is. And with that simplified, it's like when a block comes up, what occurred to me is like, oh my God, I just need to remember. I know who I am. And I need to come back to that center in myself. And in that center place, there is no such thing as a block. So it's like gone. So thank you. That just clarified that for me anyways.
Thank you, Deborah. Bonnie, and then I'll come to you, Christina. Bonnie.
I love the word that we use so often, remembering. But especially, I love the literalness of it. It's becoming a member again. Separation ends. We are rejoining, reuniting with the truth of what we are. We are becoming and are one. Anyway, yes, thank you, Rush.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Remembering all of our parts and coming back into our wholeness. It's really what that word is. Yeah, thank you. So, Christina, what we'll do is I'll mute and then you unmute.
Good morning, everybody. I was just thinking in the times that we struggle, and as we've been reading through the identity, is when I keep the awareness of my identity, it brings me to the truth, and whatever challenges I'm facing are not challenges at all. They're just things I'm playing with in my mind, and staying open and through this passionate identity is awareness and comfort and love. It's everywhere for me. So this chapter has been very meaningful in that way of recognizing when I'm failing and not being part of it, getting into the human experience rather than being the love that I am. And that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's Mark or Dominique? Or both?
Yes, good morning. Thanks, guys. I just want to do a little reread of this paragraph, part of the paragraph, that truth has no degrees. So in the middle of the paragraph, the identity with which we were called into existence is unalterable and is without gender distinction. It does not arise from an elaboration of your mind. Infinite consciousness does not change, nor does its expression. You are unified. You are unified with divinity. Therefore, what you are does not mutate, nor can it be the construct of a separate mind. Understanding the divine, you are in reality love, and you express love. That is all. It's so simple, really. It's amazing. It's just a matter of letting go, not having a preference. Yeah. Thanks for allowing me to express that. Wonderful, guys.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. Ruben.
Wow, everything becomes more simple now. I just need to remember. I just need to remember. So I make a sign in my mind, just like Vani Eddy did. She shared a few weeks ago. I am here. Love speaking to me. I'm here, Ruben. I am here. And knowing that love is not to defending God. Love is relationship with everything. Love is relationship. So whatever approach you, Ruben, now, you start a relationship. It is a relationship. I didn't have a relationship with, I guess, this body. Start a relationship because love is what it is. I don't have a relationship with conflict. Start a relationship and you will see there is no conflict. There is only love. I mentioned before about the tree in the back fell. I didn't have a relationship with the tree like that. It's not a relationship. Yeah. And that relationship is just love. It just brings everything. It becomes more easy. I don't have a relationship with my past. Start a relationship and you will see there is no past. There is only love. To become one with everything. We are one. We are one love. I don't have a relationship with Donald Trump. Start a relationship and you will see the truth. There is no Donald Trump. There is only love. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm complete.
Thank you, Ruben. Suzanne.
It struck me, Ruben, that you started with saying, I just need to remember. And one thing I'm noticing at the moment is my memory doesn't seem what it used to be. And I can see that aspect of myself. So this feels really helpful to remember my bigger identity as opposed to the one who thinks she could remember more. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Suzanne. That's a good remembrance. Thank you. Bunny.
Um, Donald Trump. Um, I happen to dream. I am always with movie stars, and I have had a relationship with Robert Redford forever and ever. And yeah, these guys are lovely. And a couple of years ago, when Trump was in his first time, I had a dream of him, and I had a really hard time accepting it at first. He was adorable. He was kind and sweet and funny and opened doors, had his hand on my back as we walked. And upon waking, I mean, he is me. That's who he really is. And it really, really helped me have love and compassion and remembering that he is playing his role perfectly, but more so remembering who he is, who we all are, which is what we're doing in these moments. But I just want to share that. Yeah. Anyway, thanks.
Thank you, Bonnie. When we go past the form into the essence, this is where we see, this is where we truly see, right? We know what's going on. Glad.
When we were first reading this section, the first paragraph, when I heard the word psychosomatic reality that you call a human being, I started to laugh. And I thought, oh my goodness, it's very easy to let go of my identity if it's a psychosomatic reality. It's really very easy to do. And I'm actually delighted that it made me laugh that way, because it takes the heaviness, the seriousness of this this idea of what transformation is. It lightens it up for me, and so I just thought I'd share that with you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. I refer to the psychosomatic reality that you call a human being. And just remember that. Oh, yes. Yes. It's beautiful. Thank you. All right, let's read to the end of this section. Dominique, could you read for us? Read us to the end.
Thank you, Ayana.
I think we're here.
In a world of form, you can express love in countless ways. There is no single religion that express all the truth. All of them, or even none of them, can be a mean to dwell in his holy abode. Any personality that develop in the realm of form can express love or not, and contribute to the maintenance of love consciousness or not. This is never a matter of the form itself, since form is neutral, but of content. In other words, any human expression can serve the divine purpose, since none is the truth itself. Rejecting someone because they have a certain personality or a certain religious or ideological belief system is to continue living in the past. It is as alien to the new time as is love to fear. It is as unnatural to the embodiment of love as is illusion to truth. Thank you. Wow.
Thank you, Dominique. Let's hear that one more time. Sarah, would you read that for us?
In a world of form, you can express love in countless ways. There is no single religion that expresses all the truth. All of them, or even none of them, can be a means to dwell in his holy abode. Any personality that develops in the realm of form can express love or not, and continue to the maintenance of love consciousness or not. This is never a matter of the form itself, since form is neutral, but of content. In other words, any human expression can serve the divine purpose, since none is the truth itself. Rejecting someone because they have a certain personality or a certain religious or ideological belief system is to continue living in the past. It is as alien to the new times as is love to fear. It is as unnatural to the embodiments of love as is illusion to truth.
Thank you, Sarah. It's beautiful. See. In a world of form, you can express love in countless ways. Any personality that develops in the realm of form can express love or not. And this idea of rejecting someone because they have certain personalities or certain religious or ideological belief systems, I can see how that can happen so subtly, like gone beyond the big ones, the stereotypes, all of those things, but it can happen in very subtle realms as well. And just being mindful, it's like all of these are invitations, it feels, to be just more mindful to those little corners of the heart and mind where some of this is still happening. And it's not to judge it, it's just to see it, notice it, and step into love and heal that part with love. Yes, it's beautiful. Any thoughts here? And that rejecting someone was just what we were talking about, right? When Bonnie was talking about it and Ruben was talking, we don't reject. There's no rejection. Rejection has no purpose in the field of love. Suzanne.
I can connect with that idea that not to reject anyone because of a personality. But what came to my mind is, when someone's murdered someone, how difficult that is to not reject something in that act. I'd appreciate any observations on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne. Frank.
Boy, I haven't thought of this for a long time. Not a pretty start. The maid of honor in our wedding was kidnapped and eventually murdered. I don't need to go into the story. But for a long time, I could have pulled the switch on that guy. What I've realized, and that's representative, if you will, of an image that I hold in my mind. And my choice to hold that image is where the damage is done. It's not that I forgive the act. It's that I forgive myself for holding on to an image of something that's gone. So I don't know if that's of help to you or not. It certainly was to me anyway. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Deborah.
There we go. Thank you. Working with death on a day-to-day basis in hospice and having been trained by my life to be able to do that and hold space for death. What I've come to believe is that, and in my own experience of dying, there's no doubt in my mind that when it's our time, nothing can keep us here. And when it's not our time, nothing can take us. And so when what we see as violence in this world and people murdered, killed, I mean, all the horror that happens here, I do trust that in love, there is always a purpose for it. And sometimes it's just to wake us up. Sometimes when we have an experience of loss like that, whether it's in a violent way or not, it's to shift us to recognize how important it is that we come back to love and acceptance. And grief is really a process of accepting what we don't want to accept, something that's very difficult. And the grieving piece is very important in the healing of that which would keep us from accepting. I don't know if that's helpful, but thank you for asking that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Deborah. Drubin, I'm going to come to you in a second. Thomas has a thought, and I'll come to you.
You too. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, it's just considering about murder, and the Course in Miracles says there's no hierarchy in the illusion. There's also no hierarchy in truth. So even the passage said certain personalities. So if there's no hierarchy, then that's the same as murder. If it's all part of the separation, the separation never happened. It's only my personality that would be affected. In fact, when I heard Iona's story checking in today, when I get triggered, I look at my attachment point, and it's the personality. And the personality is part of the separation. If it never happened, I get to go to who I really am. So I guess that's true with murder. If it's the same as a personality, if there's no hierarchy, then it's just me making the illusion real by being affected. So it brings me to who I truly am. It brings me to my true identity. My true identity is what matters. So yeah, they're all opportunities. That's my take. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Oh, you have to. There you go.
Press it.
Perfect. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. Ruben.
It is a continuous, in my own experience, it is a continuous learning and not learning. Learning and not learning. So, Ruben, everything starts with you and everything ends with you. We just read Ruben, or you are or you're not. You are love or you are not love. I am love. I am love. I am love. So if you are love, Ruben, everything what you see is love. But I see pain there too. Just go deep. Because pain is just a veil. Murder is a veil. Go beyond the veil. Remember that you are a thought in God's mind. You are the light holding this thought. Ruben, try to see the light in the murder, in death. All these labels, they're just a veil. Go beyond. It's the light holding all this stuff. Oh my God. Yes, embody the love, embody the light. Let love lead the way. You're not alone. I am here. Love say, I'm here. Bring everything to me. That boy, that conflict, the pain. See? Oh, yes, it is a continuous learning and not learning. But now you know that you are the love. You are the light. You are the spirit holding all this good stuff. Stay there, stay there, stay there, no matter what's going on. No matter what's going on in the physical world, and stay in the light because that's who you are. Thank you for reminding me that you are here, love. Yes, in the middle of the conflict, remember who you are. I am love. Thank you. I'm complete.
Thank you, Ruben. Mark or Dominique?
Yeah, I just wanted to bring out that one thought that form is neutral. So all form is neutral, and we bring into it our content, whatever's in our heart, whatever's in our minds. We are bringing the content into form. So it's like the form itself, all the things that happen are truly neutral, and we put an interpretation on it. Because like in murder, and you can play with an idea like of murder, where murder may be a blessing to the person being murdered, and then how do we think of it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like it can switch on a dime, but whatever we're seeing, we're bringing into it. And I love what you said, Bonnie, about Donald Trump, and I am totally not a Donald Trump person, but I love what you said about it, because that's the truth of Donald Trump. He's no different than any of us, not really. It's all the same. We are all love, and so we get those lessons, Thank you. And I just wanted to say it was great to hear you, Deborah. I haven't heard or seen you for a while. And so it was real nice to see you there.
Yes, the body being neutral is something that we were talking about yesterday, and it serves us as a vehicle to go within to find out what it is we're missing in our being that is creating the problems for us. It's a reflection point, and it seems to be going within yourself to find out what it is you're missing, or it's because it is neutral and it's just reflecting what's going on inside. And if it's dis-ease, it's got something you probably need to look at and figure out where that comes from so that you are on the road to healing. And that's all I have. That was our...
Yeah, it's not the body. Yeah, floating heart.
Thank you, Christina. Reja. Oh, Reja, we don't hear you. Try again.
Her volume. Maybe it's her volume as well.
Is your... Yeah, we can hear. Maybe your speaker's not connected. Try again. It's working earlier. It's so strange.
That's why I always
There's something not quite right with the speaker, Reja. Don't think. Is it the same for everyone else? Maybe.
Yeah. Just see, you have to take out your headset.
Maybe take off your headset and then disconnect it and try again.
We heard the first part really clearly of what you said. I don't know what changed. It suddenly fell away.
Just take it out.
Electronics are funny that way.
My computer. Can you hear it? You can? Okay, real quick. In the Course, it talks about loving the dreamer, not the dream. And that has helped me because that's the most important thing. We all have free will, and we are all awakening to what has never changed about us, even the perpetrator of things like this. But the dreamer, we hold the dreamer, like Rayan was saying about seeing beyond what seems to be presenting itself, and that is helps me in times like this. Thank you. I'm complete.
Thank you. Thank you. Ruben.
Wow. Many years ago, I was killed by an illness. And I am so grateful now for being killed. Because after that, and it was a moment where I had to leave the body and embrace the spirit. Without being killed, I wasn't able to be here. So I thank the killer because without the killer, I wasn't able to be here. That day I was born spiritually. And that was 30 years ago. So thank you, killers. I guess I put you there in order for me to wake up in that truth to who we are. We are love. We are spirit. We are just a oneness holding everything. We're not too different than Jesus. Jesus without the crucifixion. Yeah, same thing with us. I'm so grateful to thank you, Glad, for sharing Melon Thomas Benedict experience. Yes, without without his near-death experience, he wasn't able to bring all this light. So it is necessary for us to die to the past. There is no more 2025. This is 2026. And it's every instant, every instant. So embrace this instant, holy instant, Ruben, because this is eternal. And you are eternity. You are love. So thank you, all the past. Without that, we weren't able to be here. Thank you, I'm complete.
Thank you, Ruben. And then we'll go to Deborah, and then we're going to pause and have a little meditation. So Deborah, go ahead.
Thank you, Iona. Thank you, everyone. What beautiful sharing. I just was thinking, remembering in the 90s, I worked with a lot of AIDS patients and cancer patients. And I can't tell you how many, that it was a huge percentage of those patients who actually said, I am grateful that I have this, because without this, I would never have been able to die as myself. The cancer, the AIDS, the disease, the killer, whatever we want to call it, is a messenger to remind us who we are, that we are love. And I mean, like that, like I said, they all said, I would not have known myself. I would not have known who I am without this experience before I die. So it's just such a beautiful process that we go through, and we have so many opportunities to remember who we are. And it looks different for each and every one of us, but each of us have those opportunities almost on a daily basis. So I just wanted to share that because it feels significant in this conversation. Thank you.
Thank you. And I just want to thank everyone for the beautiful sharings, and Suzanne for your question, and everything that has unfolded in this hour together. This beautiful holy hour. And now we're going to just take a moment to have a little time of silence, meditation. But before we close our eyes, I just thought it's nice, I do this sometimes, just for us all to take a moment to look at each other, all these eternal souls on the screen, all of the soul family that we have such intimate sharings with, and just the energy that we create together. And as you close your eyes, just bring everybody in with you, into that space of love. And I'm going to read one paragraph. It's from the next chapter, but I wanted to read it before we go into this meditation. And then as we go into the meditation, just bringing that love into your hearts, all of our love into each of our hearts, connected, and then allow it to emanate out into the world, out into anywhere that needs it, any troubled soul, troubled heart, any part of nature that needs it. Just allowing that love to emanate, because together, when we come together like this, we are so powerful. So let me just read this for you first, and then I'll go on mute for a few minutes. Each one of you very pure souls who are listening to my voice are the ones who will illuminate the world with a new light. I'll say that again. Each one of you very pure souls who are here listening to my voice are the ones who will illuminate the world with a new light. By this, you will create new realities. I have said, will illuminate, But actually, from the moment you became present in time, you have brought with you the light of all true light. You carry it in your hearts, so full of beauty and purity that its mere presence brings heaven to earth. Well, everyone, we are at time. Just want to say thank you. Oh, it was such a lovely time together with all of you, beautiful souls.
Yeah, thank you, Iona.
We explored a lot together. It's beautiful.
Thank you, everyone.
And